Wayne, a big decision to drop Ben Hunt this week?
Yeah, it was not an easy decision, but it's been made. So,
what are the reasons behind it?
Just form. We got, Benji's played really well. Cody's played well. Anthony's picked his game up in the last 3 or 4 weeks, so it came down to who I wanted to put where, and Ben's form come back off an injury, of course, but his form hasn't been where we wanted.
Will Cody start?
Yeah, Cody will start. Yeah.
Was that a hard discussion to have? I mean, you've known him for a long time, Ben. You've coached him a lot, and he's improved out of sights under your tutelage. Was it a hard conversation to have with him?
Yeah, they're always hard to have, but you got to have them. So.
Was it as much about Cody's form?
Pardon?
Was it as much about Cody's form?
Was as much as about having options. The guys playing well. That's what it got down to, and he was the least performed out of those other 3 players I just mentioned. So at least nice to have some options. We haven't had that all the time here in that position, so we've got some now.
How did Ben take it, Wayne?
Yeah, he handled
it too often.
Oh, he was good about it. Yeah, he understood.
Wayne, what does it mean for Ben for the rest of the year? I mean, see he's going on the Dragons next year. Is it sort of tempting to think
Ben's always been going to the Dragons next year. It's not this year, so he's an important part of our club. Remains so, and we don't think that he'll be out of first grade too long. Just needs to go back and get a couple of things right in his game.
So he'll stay for the rest of the year, Wayne. There'd be no.
He won't be going anywhere from. No, it's not even an agenda item.
Herman's out of the side as well.
Yeah, well, he's been up too long. Young front rowers are like that. They just pressure every week, and it's not easy. So he needs a bit of a spell.
Yeah. Nice to have a full strength side at this time of the year. It's pretty rare around Origin time.
Yeah, no, it is. It's really good actually. Yeah.
Souths have had an up and down year. What do you expect from them tomorrow night?
Pretty tough. A tough football team.
Yeah.
So we got away with one in Sydney against them. I'm sure they'll come here with wanting to square up on that, so they'll be hard to beat.
More Benji off the bench, Wayne?
Yeah, Benji's off the bench. Yeah, well, he can play a lot of positions for us in the back line, so I'm happy to have him. His form's great. He got the players' player last week, so but Anthony's played really well since the last month and just come out of Origin, so he's in good. And we all know what Cody's done over the last 6 weeks.
Do you think it would be a mistake for Queensland to put Darius out of fullback?
What's that?
Do you think it would be a mistake for Queensland to take Darius out of fullback?
No, I don't want to talk about their team selections. That's their prerogative.
Is it a tribute to Benji, just the way he's tackled this year and sort of plugged away and offered something to the team?
Yeah, no, it has been. He came here for the right reasons and wanted an opportunity, and we've given him that. And he's had, he had 6 weeks on the sideline as well with a broken hand, and came back and has really played well and getting back to some of the old Benji form.
Wayne, when you look at last week, I mean, you guys were down 18-6 and you came back and put a lot of points on in the last 10 minutes. What can you take out of that as a side?
Just the last 10 minutes, really, would just, show we had to get 18-6 behind before we started to play, and that was the sad part about our performance. We tried hard and there's plenty of effort, but we just didn't execute well, and then all of a sudden we got in a bit of a desperate situation, and they showed what they could do, and they just kind of got themselves through the game to that point without doing it. So that was the disappointing part from our point of view.
Wayne, what specifically about Ben did you want to see improvements here? Was it just last play options? Was it just his confidence?
Oh, no, we need him to run the ball more. He's one of the best ball runners in the game, to play rugby league. One of the criteria is that in your job description is run the ball. We need him to run the ball. Yeah.
Do you think Ipswich will be the right place for him to learn that?
The way they play, you can learn anything at Ipswich.
Wayne, with John Bennett stepping down, how important will it be for the game going forward to get the right person in that position that can bring all the teams together?
Oh, that's way out of my league. They looked for a CEO for 6 months and he was sitting right in the door. He had the job there, so leave me out of that. It could take 2 years, this one.
Wayne,
you could be the commissioner, Wayne.
No.
Wayne, will you be going out to North v Ipswich on Saturday?
Saturday?
Yeah.
No, I won't be. No.
Not going to keep an eye on how Ben goes out there?
Oh, I'm sure I'll get lots of reports on how Ben goes.
Did you think Benji could have the impact that he has, Wayne? Like when you signed him, obviously you knew what he was capable of. Did you think he could bring what he has, especially off the field?
Yeah, well, I didn't think he lost his ability. I might have lost, some direction in his life. I didn't think he lost his ability. So it's just a matter of getting him back in that place where he was enjoying his footy again and being around a group of guys that help him play better. And he's been wonderful at the club here. He's been outstanding, actually, with his commitment and the way he's interacted with all the other players here and that. Yeah, and he's a go-to player for them. The boys got a bit of a problem with something. Benji's one of the first guys they get in touch with.
What does it mean for his future?
No, we're keen to keep him here. We're definitely keen to keep him here, but whether we can do that or not, I'm not sure. He's going to be a lot more valued player now that he's been here and playing like he is. So
You'll keep him here, won't you? If you want him, he'll stay.
Well, we want him, but we've got a salary cap like everybody else, so it's a case of, as I said, Benji's, we got him at a really good price, and, at the time, and so he's, let's see where it all goes. We are keen to keep him.
Wayne, did Cody's 5 weeks convince you that he's got a long-term future here, that he can be the halfback
Well,
that you're looking for?
again, he was under a lot of pressure last year to go to the clubs, and, everyone was telling him he wouldn't get opportunity here, but we convinced him to stay here, and we've always thought he had a long-term future here. It was just a case of where that was. But now with Ben, making his decision to go, it's opened up opportunity for Cody, and there's no doubt Cody will be the halfback here next year. So.